What's going on, friends? My name is M2Dates, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds for the Nintendo 3DS. We're off last time. We completed the Skull Woods, and now in this part, we are going to head to the final Lorule dungeon, where we're going to be rescuing the 7th sage. Before we do that, we have 2 Master Ores as we were doing the dungeons. So now that with 2 Master Ores, hey you there, kid! That sword you got there, kid! Let me see it for a second. Okay. Let me take a look at... This is really a fine sword. Excellent craftsmanship. Just excellent. Whoever made this was very skilled. Not as skilled as I am, of course. Wow, I mean, I am the top blacksmith in the world, you know. Is that really the case, though? Whoever did this might just be the 2nd best. Whoa. Okay. Well, what is he gonna do? Here I am! I finally found some motivation, and we don't got any of that Master Ore. Without that, I can't power up your sword. No! Whoa! Whoa! Look at what you've got! Just look at it. With that Master Ore, I can strengthen your sword! How about it? Alright, let's do it. Come now, let's get to tempering this guy's sword. Give me a hand! Okay, let's do it. My arms are itching to start smithing. I talk a good game, but now it's time for me to back it up. There we have her. And we get the gold sword. Told ya I was #1. This here is the mightiest sword there is. Man, you're making my boss look bad just by saying that. It's a fine piece of work. So yeah, this is the final sword upgrade. We have the gold sword. And the gold sword is so powerful. Like, look how much damage I'm going to do. Look how much hits it took to beat that Hinox right there. That was amazing right there. So, of course, sword beams do 1 base damage, but you now do 4 base damage, which is quite a difference when fighting the later fights in the game. So very exciting. It's gonna be very exciting. It's also gonna make the next dungeon, as well as like the next part of the game, so much easier. Oh, and then of course, like I said, every time you warp to Hyrule from here, then this lady will give you a heart every time. Okay, so if you're wondering where we are supposed to go, well, we haven't explored what Death Mountain looks like in Lorule, so I think that's where we're going to go. So let's do it. We're gonna warp to the Tower of Hera first thing, and let's see what we got going on here. I don't think we've explored this part in its entirety, or at least not over here. Okay, that was weird. That you usually don't bonk there. That was a heart piece right there. How are we gonna get that? I don't know. Alright, go ahead and merge your way over here. You could have actually gotten this much earlier, but I didn't really think about it at the time. But you can get yourself a Mai right over there. Alrighty, so then let's go ahead and head back to this cave. Now, as you guys remember, we were in this cave moments ago, like somewhat near the beginning of the like when we were exploring Death Mountain here, but couldn't really explore it in its entirety. But let's see what's changed now that, you know, we have the ability to warp between Lorule and Hyrule, as well as some of the items that we got. Let's see what we got. Go ahead. We're actually gonna go this way. We haven't actually been to the right side. We went down and left, but we have never been right before. And in the right side path, as you can see, these platforms, they move unevenly, so you have to really time when to fall down. Okay. Make it! Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Alright, all the times first try. It's really easy to, if you're not careful, that you will just lose lots of hearts. And when you're exploring this early, like way early, then yeah, it's scary. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Let's go this way, shall we? Ooh, there's a warp right there. Alright, let's explore. Let's take the warp there later. For now, if you go and hookshot around over here and lift up this rock, then you can get yourself a Mai. And then, if you keep going down, it's gonna eventually circle your way back to here. So we're just gonna go back, and let's go and take this warp, and let's see what Death Mountain in Lorule looks like. Welcome back to Lorule Kingdom! This is Death Mountain. Here it is always winter. Somewhere buried under the ice is a ruined hall. A sage with a soul as formidable as a boulder awaits your help there. You must hurry though. His spirit will not last forever with such accursed ice everywhere. So say I, Hilda of Lorule. Well shoot. A sage who is as formidable as a boulder. Who could that be? We've only met one person like that, so there could only be one person, right? Alright, but, yeah, so Death Mountain in Lorule is snowy. Man, that's very different from Link to the Past. Alright, go ahead and head over here, and you can get yourself another Mai there. And now, we are going to head this way. Okay, this cave is pretty crazy, in my personal opinion. So let's see what we got here. Head up here. You want to ride this, like, thin, moving platform. And you actually want to merge into this one, as you cannot actually go onto the top of this. Oh man, the distorted music just sounds so strange in this. Oh, we got spike traps that we gotta avoid here. Okay, very nice. Merge into this wall. Now these ice statues can actually hurt you. Some of them come to life, so you want to be careful with that. And then we have the big one. The big one will ruin your day. So be careful with that. And we're actually going to head... Let's go this way first. If you go up, I think up is the right way, so I'm not going to go to the right way right now. There's actually a few detours that I want to take while going through this cave right here. So you want to use the tornado rod in order to get over here. And then I'm going to head up this way first. This is what I was thinking of earlier when I mistakenly went up. Okay, so it's going to rise up. Head up this way. And this is when you really want to use the tornado rod in order to get up to these higher parts. And when it starts to go down, that's the opportunity to use the tornado rod. And then we head up. Alright, so now we get to this part. And then if you take this warp over here, guess where it takes you? Ooh! It takes you to this heart piece. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more heart piece left to go. And let me tell you, this very last heart piece that we're gonna get is not a very fun one, in my opinion. You'll see later. For now, we're just gonna head on back, and we are going to backtrack a bit. Oh, wow. Wait, how do you... Wait, maybe I'm supposed to do this. Watch this. Okay, they want you to use a tornado rod even when you're trying to drop down. I don't think that makes much sense, but it's what you gotta do, I guess. Okay, let's fall down here, and I think we're gonna go to the side this time. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I actually have to go down. Alright, so then head this way. And we're gonna wait for a platform here. Like this. Time it well. Oh my gosh, I barely made that. Okay, head down this way. Let's see what we got. We got... Well, if you go ahead and merge over here, you can get yourself a gold rupee, giving you a nice whopping 300 rupees. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the Hinox in this place, they throw snowballs at you, which frees you. And it's annoying. Not a fan. Alright. You can go and head on back. Let's go and just do some waiting around. If you're wondering where this takes us, then this takes us right over here. This is actually the bottom part of where this giant icy statue is. Now, you want to prepare your fire rod here, because this thing is mean. Yup! Oh! Come on, die! Oh my gosh, that was close. Alright, so now we're gonna head up. Okay. We're almost there. Alright, head up this way. Alright, so now we're gonna head this way. And don't worry about these spike traps, because you can go underneath them, because these platforms aren't high enough for you to get hit by these spike traps until they go up. Alright, and then head over here. And we're out. And this takes us right out over here. So the first thing here, you don't have to do this at all, but if you go ahead and head this way, open up this treasure chest, and you get yourself a silver rupee. A nice whopping 100 rupees down in the belts for you guys if you're interested in that. Alright, and then head over here, and you can get yourself another Mai Mai. That brings us at 96. 4 more left to go, and then we are done with collecting Mai Mais. And this here is the entrance to the next dungeon. You can go ahead and burn that in order to enter the dungeon. So then go ahead and set your warp point over here. That way you can warp back over here as a shortcut, which is actually what I'm going to do, because we're not going to take on the dungeon right now. Instead, I am going to head on back. Okay, welcome back to Death Mountain in Hyrule. There's a Mai Mai right over here that for some reason I never picked up when I was first here, but here it is, and there is actually a warping point right over here, so we're gonna go ahead and check out this part of the snowy Death Mountain in Lorule, and let's see what we got going on. If you go ahead and make your way this way, and you get yourself another Mai Mai right there, that is 98. And, actually, I just realized... Wait, actually, if you go ahead and head this way, then you can actually head over here and grab... Go ahead and lift up this rock. Mai Mai number 99. 1 more left to go. Yeah, so you can actually, like, warp... You can actually, like, hookshot from the other side of, the other side of the one place in order to head over to this part here, if you're interested in doing things that way. Alright, I believe something happens if you go ahead and burn up all these ice statues. Let's see what happens if you do that. It's nothing important, but it's just something cool that you get here. It's something that's worth showing off. Yeah, okay, you get yourself a silver rupee for just burning up all these statues. So it's just something that you can do for fun. So whether or not you think it's worth it is entirely up to you. Okay. Make your way over here. This is where, previously in A Link to the Past, this is where you would need the Book of Medora. But the Book of Medora is not in this game. But you go and lift up this rock, and this is Mai Mai number 100. Ladies and gentlemen, we got all 100 Mai-Mais in the entire game. That is an exciting moment in A Link Between Worlds history, that we finally collected every single Mai-Mai in the game. Alright, so before we turn in our Mai-Mais, let's go and pay a nice visit to Mr. Rabio. A warm welcome to you. Okay, so there's 2 items that we haven't bought yet. We haven't bought the Boomerang nor the Tornado Rod. I'm going to buy the Tornado Rod, because the Tornado Rod is going to be more helpful than the Boomerang. I don't really use the Boomerang in this game, because the Boomerang just isn't that helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn in our Mai-Mais, now that we have all 100 of them. Alright. I can make something of yours nice. We only have the Tornado Rod to, or at least own the Tornado Rod. The only item that we have left to upgrade is the Boomerang, but I currently don't own the Boomerang, and I need to buy it later. And this is the upgraded Tornado Rod. The upgraded Tornado Rod actually damages enemies and has a longer gust range whenever you use it. You don't fly higher with it. But it does have a higher range of stunning enemies and damaging them. Oh, wait. Oh, this is unfortunate.